The federal government has called on developed countries to redeem the pledge of $100 billion in grants to developing countries to support climate actions. Chief Sharon Ikazo, Minister of State Environment, made the call in Abuja while briefing journalists on preparations for the 26th UN Climate Change Conference of the Parties. The conference is scheduled to hold from the 31st of October to the 12th of November 2021 in Glasgow, Scotland. The minister said that Nigeria would have a pavilion to primarily showcase the climate action and green efforts of the COP26 to attract investors. She said that the pavilion would provide an avenue for the investors to engage and learn, especially on innovative ways to meet international standards to achieve a low-emission development pathway. She explained that a country party delegation consists of one or more officials empowered to represent and negotiate on behalf of their government.
We require the developing countries to honor their word given back in 2009 of mobilizing $100 billion a year by 2020 to support climate action in developing countries. Recent announcements, including President Joe Biden's pledge to double U.S. climate change finance, have brought developed countries closer to honoring this pledge. However, we need more to be done to restore credibility and strengthen trust between developing countries and developed nations. Another area that is of interest to Nigeria is scaling up adaptation. Considering that Africa is at the receiving end of climate change, our focus will be to strengthen our ability to adapt to climate change impacts. Also, another element for discussions at COP26 is the question of how to deal with economic and non-economic harms caused by climate change impacts, which cannot be avoided through adaptation or mitigation. This area of discourse under the thematic areas of climate change is known as the loss and damage. We look forward to firming up increased finance for adaptation. We also look forward to progress in the operationalization of the Paris Agreement's global goal on adaptation. We do have energy challenges for which we believe gas can be used to balance a renewable energy system, be it wind or sun. This would enable us launch the long-term renewable energy infrastructure procurements and investments that we need to have a sustainable energy supply. We also expect this vision to move us towards having a net zero emission in the second half of the century across all sectors of development in a gender-responsive manner. We agree that the net zero ambition can lead to economic transformation across all sectors. This conference will be attended by world leaders, ministers, and negotiators, but also by representatives of civil societies, businesses, international organizations, and the media. The Prime Minister of United Kingdom and Northern Ireland, Boris Johnson, has invited heads of states and governments to participate in the World Leaders Summit. It's a high-level segment that is scheduled for Monday 1st and Tuesday 2nd of November, during which the world leaders will have the opportunity to make national statements. His Excellency President Muhammadu Buhari will be attending the World Leaders Summit and will read Nigeria's statement at the event.